It's out. It's out of the garage. There's something else parked in there. But right now, it's done. It's back out. 1995 Corvette C4. It's a LT1 base model, automatic, polo green, tan leather. One of my other videos kind of goes over some of the things I'm going to do, including replacing the seat pad and buying it. Clearly, I've got the targa off. I love how they just kind of nestle back in there. And I've got the engine all put back together. Here it is. Went through, replaced the whole cooling system. Recent video is how I was able to replace all the hoses on that aluminum overflow and throttle body line. But it's all new everything cooling from hoses. 3-row radiator. It was under 200 bucks at Eckler's. An aluminum one, you can see it stashed in there. And I've been driving it the last couple days, no problems at all. One other thing I did to make it run really cool, and I'm gonna tighten that up a little bit, is I have it so the fans turn on anytime the key is on. Key is off, fans are off. Key's on, fans are on. And I think that has also helped this thing run really smooth. It's an old hack, I guess, that some people talk about, some people know about, some don't. Before, the fans would only run if my AC was on. Now they run constantly. And the car still does get up to temp. Yesterday, after I turned it off, after a decent drive, I came back out and it was at 200 degrees, but that's just, you know, your cars do get hotter after you turn them off, and as heat is there, it's just not cycling through the engine and the fans and all that. So it's just the temperature of the water that's left in that water pump. But that's making it run a lot smoother. For me, it was this green wire, the thinner one, and it goes into this relay right here. Now, everything I found said that you would do one for each relay, for each fan, should I say. But by doing that, both fans are running. And they're only running again when the key is on. And that ground was already there. I just finished what somebody had previously started. And I got to go through. I need to spend some more time on this radiator. It's not screwed back in. I gotta secure that. I didn't realize that I had left that one in shambles, but I'm gonna work on that. I gotta get another one of these nuts I lost. That was like the one thing I lost. So I gotta get that. And then I also had to trim these rubber stoppers down. I think I need to trim this one down again, pop it out, and trim it down again. So I'm gonna do that. But I mean, it's buttoned up, it's back together, it's on the road, it runs and drives just amazing. So I'm looking forward to getting it on the road. Let's take a drive. This project will ever be done, but you know, the first big project is done now. I also did wire up, because I can't get any modern charger to work with that cigarette lighter, so I ended up wiring up one. It's underneath the passenger seat here, in that plastic. I just drilled like a 1-inch hole and put a USB in there and connected it to the brown wire in the ground in the console. So that's the ability to have 2 powered USB ports down there to charge it up. This is the drive that I love taking. This is literally the hills of Florida, just north of Tampa. It's just incredible views out here. Here we are, we're cruising along 167, so we're still running really cool. Check this out. A lot of really cool cars. Look at that. Boom. McLaren, and there's a Porsche coming up as well. They are a good time. I see there's got to be a big community in the Tampa Bay area. I see them all the time up here. There's a really cool hot dog place called Coney Island, and Saturday mornings, I guarantee that's where they're going. They go to Coney Island, but look at those. Those are awesome. The road they're going down is notoriously known to burn out on. I've come around there and seen quite a few patches of rubber. But we're at 185 now. I'm going to turn around, head back home, and by then we should be starting to see some temperature build. I'm actually stopping at the U-turn. I just want to see. I don't know if you can really tell here. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but over here on the analog runs a little hotter than the digital, which I'm sure is to be expected. And I've also noticed the digital is like 2 to 3 seconds behind what the actual temperature is. So as I'm climbing a hill, it'll get to 193, but I won't see that 193 until I'm at the, on the decline of the hill. But we're currently at 185 and building. Kind of hard to see with the sun right now. Yeah, that's a little better view. 186. But just cruising along. Also, I don't know if you can hear the exhaust, but I'll mention it just in case you can. I've got MagnaFlows on here, straight out of the exhaust manifolds. No pre-muffler under the front of the car. It's just straight back to MagnaFlows. And we're at about 2,000, 1,900, 2,000 RPM, and there's a little drone stepping on it here. About 2,100 RPM, so there's a little RPM increase, a couple hundred, and you can see it gets a little louder, but now we're cruising, and this is about where it's at, between the 15 and 1,900 range. You get up over 2,000, and the drone kind of goes away. We're still cruising at 185 right now. So the thermostat is open. It's a 180 thermostat, so it's open, and it's performing its specified duty, if you will. Still 185. Get on a little bit going up this hill. Just in time for a car to cut in front of me. So 186 going up the hill, stepping on it. Not a cruise up the hill, but a little acceleration. $186. Now, before I went through and did all this, it would have been easily at 195 to 200 right now. So with the fans running all the time, the 3-row cooler, the coolant flush, the new water pump, all the aluminum lines flushed out, it is running nice and cool. Not even a concern. Really, really happy with how this turned out. So there you go, the test drive video, wrapping it up. You get to see that, heck, it went back together and it all works. Gauge is reading 192 now, and I'm just sitting here. Again, this would have easily shot up 10 degrees prior to me doing any of this. Highly recommend, as I was saying, just spend some time, flush all the old coolant out, check your hoses, 3-row radiator for under 200 bucks. Hopefully it does last. And then, the water pump, obviously the OptiSpark water pump, that's a combo that you should do. But yeah, going through and just spending some time doing some maintenance on your cooling system is going to absolutely help it run cooler. We're still sitting at 192, and I've been jabbering on for probably a minute or two. It would have continued to rise. So very happy with what I did. Now I'm going to take the top off. My wife's going to ride with me, and we're going to go check out the next project. There's a new project coming to the channel. I'll give you a hint, it is a Corvette. And we're going to be getting it to a point where I can get it running, hopefully. So we'll do a will it run, and then we're going to get it home. So get ready for that. Follow along. It's Corvette Revival.